Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we have the f16c under review. It is... it's pretty much stock for me right now, so it's nowhere near as good as it should be. So take what I say in this video with a grain of salt, just because... well yeah, it's not spaded. So if you spade it, this thing's something like 10 times better than what you see in the video. More A120s, more speed, more turn time, less turn time. So just remember that my f16 will not really be keeping up too well with everybody else. That being said, let's just get me started and I'll try my best. So far, what I've got is the AIM-9L, AIM-9M and AIM-120s. So I think I'm on my 4th modification out of like 20, but like out of like, probably out of 30, but out of like 4 or 5 modifications out of about 20 armament and combat like stuff, like speed and turn time. So that being said, this thing would probably be going about Mach 1.2 right now, holding back very well. If I had it spaded, it would be turning about twice to 3 times as fast. My pilot wouldn't be passing out so much because of the booster seats. But I don't have those yet, so it's going to be passing out. Also, just so you know, I'm not the best at notching. I can fly low once, but I can fly low to try and like spoof the radar a bit, but I'm not the best at notching missiles, so what happens in this video will be heavily affected by my skill level in top tier. Also, I will not be taking off this fuel tank just because I will pretty much always be on afterburner during this, just so that hopefully I can try and escape situations if I need it. I'll only really turn afterburner off if I'm getting into a turn fight. If you saw my other videos, then you'll know that the F16 can turn very well, but most of the time in the videos I don't really do the like air brake and stuff in the videos. So, well, if I get into turn fight, I do it this time so you can try and see how fast this thing turns. Before non-spaded aircraft, this thing is very good at turning, but it's definitely good for me. Can this missile go away, please? I'll try and get it 90 degrees. He's fucking moving. Ow, 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 good. That was in the front. How many do I need to... okay, that's actually trying a bit of notching. That's kind of fun. That's the launcher. Scheiße. Am I safe? I might be safe. Oh god, this thing goes up too fast. I see now. There's definitely a person up there, Eurofighter on the right. We have the other person soon. That was hard, unfortunately. I couldn't get a lock on the person. Top tier is a really big pain. It's going to be quite difficult to actually make this video. Just because of all the Fox 3s I have to avoid. I should probably try sticking to my teammates a bit and actually go into like the left side of the map more just for this. Be a bit more careful. That's not really my play style, but I guess I'll do it anyway just to attempt to make a decent video. Yeah, and until I get this aircraft spaded, my review on it is going to be definitely not as good as it would be. If it was spaded, then this thing could Well, I did it yesterday. I pretty much outturned everything for my f16a ADF, which is almost spaded. It only needs the engines for that now. But for that, it's pretty much spaded. So, and I outturned MiG-29, Eurofighter, Raphael. Again, it's in a 1v1 dogfight stuff, so the other person going against might have been a little bit not the best at dogfighting, but I still outturned the stuff, and all of the aircraft would have been spaded, so pretty fun. What's this thing actually is, Spade? It's pretty. It's a pretty beastly aircraft. I'm not going to lie about that. It's just. Well, right now it turns up like an F4, a bit of a faster F4. That's just, and it's the only thing ailing it right now is the compressors, I think, and the G suit. I don't know if I've got the G suit unlocked yet. I should probably put a radar on long range sometimes to try and catch someone. There's the someone. Did I go for it? No. He wants to get into 40. I should play 35, that's probably a bit safer. Also, I wouldn't suggest launching the AIM-120s at this range unless you're in like an aircraft which is really good at being high or you're spaded. Just because it probably won't hit because you're having to turn and chaff and stuff. So, well, maybe it's the F-16s in general shouldn't really do this because they're more of low to the ground fighters. The F-15s are fine for once spaded. Some of the SUs, like the SM there, the S-27 should be pretty okay. It should have R-77s. Then there's also the Bazzies, which are just F-15s. That's not a hard lock, so I'm gonna go for it. Also, this afterburn looks really cool. I like the afterburn all that. I've never really found anything to complain about the F-16's looks. I do kind of wish I had canards, just because one, it'd be funny, two, European influence, go funny. Oh, that's funny twice, gosh darn it. But you could also make it an even better turn fighter with the canards. If it was the same one that India has, I forgot which block that was, maybe the block 42. Maybe the block 42, I don't know. But if it was one of those, due to conformal fuel tanks, which only really make you suffer at high turn speeds, with really high Gs, with what I'm putting right now. Other than that, you probably show no difference from what I've heard. That might be such a little lock. Let's see those missiles hit. It was within 16, so we should have pretty decent locks. So there's one. Did I get the second? It does not look like it. Okay. That's Fox Freeze for you. The AIM-120 apparently is supposed to lock within 16, but I think it only really locks by itself within 10. If it actually have an actual decent lock. And you actually have to use your aircraft to do the rest of it. I wouldn't really use this thing like an F-14. Oh, I don't have the GC, do I? Just because it's not really built for high up stuff. It's kind of like you go low down, you try and get within 20, and then you can start trying to launch missiles. But even then, that's a bit long range. Pardon me. I'll probably do this one last match and then I'll finish up. I may do a second video on this aircraft, a second review, once it's actually spaded, just because I want it to be a fair thing. Team High, that's the German, not, I thought it's B something. Or is he supposed to, like, just people? I have the Team Elite skin for the Eurofighter and the S27 skin, but I just don't have the aircraft yet, so once I have the aircraft I'll definitely use those skins. I just like the skins. So, that's not the Elite skin there, that's the British Eurofighter has the Elite skins. It's like if you saw my F4 video, my F4E video, then you'll have seen the black skin with like the mirrors on it. It's a bit like that, but instead of like the hexagonal mirrors, it's a bit of like reflective lines going through it, which is kind of nice. Also, for what I've seen from the 9M so far is, I definitely prefer R73s to 9Ms. The 9Ms don't really tend to do funny stuff. You don't really tend to get within range and do funny stuff with the 9Ms anyway, just because Fox 3s smack you before you get close enough. It's like a fly. The aim on 20s are flies that fly swat you. It's really weird. Also, the update, the Hornet Sting update, I am really excited for. Unfortunately, it seems like it's been delayed. It could be, I've heard it's going to be the 13th now, even the 20th. I'm starting to think more of the 20th because I think we're still trying to work out some bugs and stuff. Which just means that once it comes out, the game's going to be really buggy because Kaiji can never get the bug fixes right immediately. It's like the AMD GPUs. I do kind of want to use the AMD GPU one day. They are pretty nice. They're good price to quality. Just like whenever they release a new GPU, it's the software for them. It's the box. The drivers for them aren't really compatible with a lot of stuff. Which makes a lot of people not like Team Red. I don't really mind what your GPU uses. If you like a GPU, just use a GPU. The RTX 4060, I don't get the hate for that thing. Yes, it's worse than the 3060, but it's smaller. It's meant for like like small PC builds, for like people who like It's a good GPU if you want a small PC. People need to remember that it's a small form factor. I'm gonna try and keep a hard lock here. Okay, maybe I'll be able to. Switch to 9M. Hopefully my missile has the lock. It might not. It might be data linked to it right now. Why did I just get a friendly flame? What the fuck? Where's Crash? There we are. They're too low down. Hopefully that enemy misses. No, the enemy misses crashed on it. You saw what this aircraft can do and use the air brake. It definitely increases speed by a lot. When you lose control, you still keep a lot of speed. And this is without, like, this is not just with one of the performance boosts. That turn was. That turn was good. It was, yes. I kind of wish the enemies were a bit closer right now, but oh well, what you gonna do? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come from you? But Eurofighter looks like really nice food, but I can't get it. It's too far away. Okay, so oh scheiße! There's a Eurofighter on my left as well. Go for it. Go, missile, go. Go, missile, go. Go, missile, go. And they died. Yeah, I am very lucky. Let's go turn around. Ow. My luck with enemy positioning is not good in that round. Let's go do one more match. I guess the 20-minute mark. I'll make it much more other videos. Yay, more universal backups. Jesus Christ. I do miss 12.7. The f16c ADF stock grind wasn't that bad because how short it was. And even the A wasn't as bad as this, just because, you know, well, when after the 12.3 down tier 4, it wasn't that bad. As you can tell, my review of this thing as stock, not very nice. But because I've flown the other F-16s in the American territory, I know that this thing would be really good on spaded, so I'll give my review now. The speed-wise, once spaded, in this BR, probably averaging, you could go to about Mach 1.5 if you went up a tiny bit. Because you're going to be low, you're going to be averaging about 1.2, 1.1 to 1.2 with a lot of agility. So factoring that in with the 2,000 km/h vehicles, so like the things that average with the aircraft can average Mach 2, I would say this is probably about a 6 out of 10 for like velocity. When it comes to like energy retention, the F-16s are really good. Can't complain with the energy retention. I'd say about a 7 for the energy retention. For like turn times and stuff, 9 out of 10. Just because depending on the pilot inside, you could be outturned by something, but you most likely outturned from everybody you see. And then armament, AIM-120A has not been treating me well. I haven't used any other Fox 3s except for the AIM-54 and the Falcons. So given that, I'd say the AIM-120A, probably a 7 out of 10. AIM-9M, kind of like a 6 out of 10 SBR. R-73s are kind of really good. I think France still uses the Magic 2s. And well, these things are about the same as the Magic 2. Maybe a ton. I think the Magic 2 pulls 35 Gs, like the AIM-120. So given that, I'd say about 6 out of 10 for the AIM-9M. And because the AIM-9L is just kind of like more of a just above stock for this aircraft, I'm not going to factor those in. But once you're fully armed, probably about a 7 out. Yeah, probably about a 7 out of 10 overall once you're fully armed. The defensive wise, if you know how to notch, this is definitely 8 out of 10. If you don't know how to notch, then it's a 6 out of 10. Oh, 5 or 6 out of 10. In terms of fuel consumption, this thing drinks. Have you ever seen that meme with like the SU, I think 27, SU-30 with its mouth in the water? This is like that. It just consumes fuel. I had a 10-minute fuel thing on, and I've used 20 minutes on. I've used I had a 10-minute fuel pod on, and I've used an extra 10 minutes, so that's 20 minutes of fuel already used up. And I've never exceeded Mach 1.3. Not my beloved. And he went for the dead corpse. Okay. Please no, I do not like that. Please stop what you are doing. It is not very nice for my organs. Scheiße, tree! Yay! Survival! Ow. Jesus Christ. That was perfectly timed. I think that's a perfect place to end this off. You heard my rating. Overall, this aircraft's going to be about a 6 or 10 out of 10. Well, when stock, 5 out of 10. When spaded, 7 or 8, depending on what your playstyle is. If you want my suggestion, though, the F15 lines probably do you best. Maybe even the F18 lines also come up because you have a turn fighter as well. The F16 is not bad. If you get into a dogfight, it'll be pretty much the best thing in the American tree for you. Problem is, there's not many dogfights in the BR set. Maybe in a 12.3 and 12.7 you can get into dogfights a lot. But because this is 13.7, you're pretty much always up to 14.0. You're always fighting missile buses, so those missile buses most often can also turn. It's kind of a pain sometimes, but hey, what are you gonna do? Anyways, I need to end this video here. I've got to a doctor's appointment in about half an hour, so I'll see you all next time. If you enjoyed, leave a like. If you would like to see more of my content, do subscribe. If you want to be notified of when I upload, hit the bell. If you want to leave a question, a suggestion, you just want to talk, then my comments are open. Do go check out the rest of my videos if you want to see some more War Thunder vehicle reviews like this. If you want to see some other stuff, I do have some other series going on. This is just the main thing I'm doing right now, because I don't have a lot of stuff to like joke around with to actually make like funny moments with. I don't have enough time to edit videos, so vehicle reviews it is for now. Anyway, see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.